And we're live. Let's go. Saturday night, 9:42 p.m. We missed the prime time spot, but we're still coming at you before the BC game. What's up, everybody? It's Adam and your
Go Eagles.
co-host Kev. Let's go Eagles. All right, so we've got a start-sit show planned for you tonight. As always, some other honorable mentions, things to be aware of on Sunday. We're going to talk through some trades. We're going to talk through some of our start sits, but we want to hear yours as well too. So keep them coming. Uh, the delay tonight actually worked out pretty well because I had a perfect opportunity on the Sea of Thieves. All right, so Kev, I jump in right. The helmswoman's just kind of getting her stuff together. She's about to join me. I go look at my ship, dude. It's surrounded. It's surrounded with loot. Just like when I spawned in, like the ship that was there before that like they must have just timed out when they had a bunch. I was like, no way. So like I was like, get in here quick. We're gonna start getting attacked. One of them was the Reaper chest, and I'm on the Raider by the way, so it's just a lucky Raider right now. And so anyway, I pull on the Reaper chest. New update or something. The Reaper chest was already opened, and when I opened it, skeletons on my boat attacking me everywhere. So it was just
Those,
it
those
was
guys. Yep.
it was, dude. It was, and
I,
they
I
were
think you told me.
attacking. They were attacking instead of mine. So it depends on who opens it, I guess. Anyway, you missed. You gave us an opportunity to explore the raider. We ended up selling about half of it before we got ambushed, and they stole the rest. Just some other people at
Yes. For the people wondering, by the way, your audio sounds good. For the
nice.
people wondering, he's talking about a video game. He wasn't on the ocean fighting skeleton pirates
I
in
was close to the
during the
ocean
movie.
today,
Okay.
though. I was actually. It was nice. A nice day, September, on the canal in Plymouth, and there's boats everywhere, dude. Everybody was ripping it, trying to get one last good day out
Yeah.
there.
Beautiful day.
Yeah, it was great. All right, so theme of the show today is kind of based on the Thursday night game, and it is no second guessing yourself. So Kev, could you take us through that one? Why is this the theme of the show tonight?
This was not in the pre-show check, by the way. This is not in the pre-show check. He just completely undermined me here. Yeah. If you were here Thursday, I would say maybe like the most significant, I guess, start for my team probably was the Trey Benson start. You know, sitting sitting the Hawkeye. It almost, well, the hot in the sense of, Krosky Merritt was in line. It seemed like to be getting more of an advanced workload. I mean, like 10 carries turning into 80 something yards. Um, it felt good. It felt like I was making a smart decision going with Benson, because we like Benson against Carolina. And I think where it all went wrong is, if again you were here, we were on Wednesday, so I had all of that night, the next morning, the whole entire day, all the way leading up into Thursday night. I want my flashy new toy in JCM, and it ended up happening. And it was legitimately one of those last minute just switch it. I was gonna do it the whole time, but I did it at the last minute. And sort of at the last minute, I'm looking at Trey Benson, and I see that Carolina matchup, and that's where I think why it's just a really bad start.
This is good to learn from though. Like when did it happen? Was it the Wednesday night that you kind of realized you were going to do that or was it the Thursday morning? Because like we need to learn from this because like this happens to every fantasy owner out there. You have the research, you know what you're
It
supposed to
wasn't
do.
that night. It wasn't. It was not that night.
So it was the morning. It was the I'm waking up on game day and I'm not going to have skin in the game. Like I know that was a big issue and I told you I was like
Yeah.
I'm starting Terry McLaurin in a different league. I got skin in the game. And that didn't work out for me. I started Terry over Zay Flowers and Metcalf. And I'm just like I shouldn't have done that. I only did that cuz it was a Thursday night matchup. Uh, one of those
And
guys
I
is going to
mean,
eat.
what league? So sorry, you have Terry in what league? Or Yahoo?
This is my second dynasty league and
Second time.
I've got 7
We have a lot of the
starting.
same. But okay, okay, all right. Yeah, I don't know if I would have done that. Based on, I've kind of been down on the Commanders a little bit. Not I mean 2 weeks, but I sensed the offensive regression, especially because I thought they weren't going to re-sign Terry. Now that they signed Terry, it's kind of a different story.
You know what?
Um,
Help me out here because I haven't talked to you about this league at all, and let's just talk my wide receivers, all right? Because I never know who to play. I got JJ, Mike Evans, Terry, Puka,
Wow.
McConkey,
Lad.
Metcalf, Flowers.
Jeez.
I know.
I like this team.
But I got no running backs though. My running backs are Stevenson and Dobbins with
You're
the
like
backup
me.
of four.
You're like me essentially in our dynasty league this whole freaking time. How does it feel? Not great, right? Right? It's not okay.
It's
But
yeah.
you're asking the right guy. If anyone's had too many receivers to start, it's myself. I love that you're essentially you're starting what, 4 at least?
Four. Yeah, I get to. There's two flexes, so I get to start four. Yeah, because there's only two wide receiver spots and then two flexes.
Man, I mean, here's the thing. I so this league you already. I don't know. You where's what's his name?
I already
Oh, is
went
he
Terry. Yeah,
like?
like
Oh,
I don't,
sorry, I didn't see him there. That's
honestly,
the
like
flex. Okay.
yeah, don't even help me
Uh,
for this week because like I think these three are a lock. Like I have to start these three every week, so it's really just who do I replace as my fourth receiver? Do I do McLaurin, McConkey, Metcalf? I got to make a trade. I think is what it comes down to because any one of these guys are going for
stressful.
20
This
a
is
night.
stressful. I mean, I'm just surprised. So maybe if this was the other dynasty league, if, I'm surprised you're not starting DK. Return to Seattle.
He,
Rogers had his revenge, and you're wondering if DK will have his
he is starting
revenge.
here
So
though. He is starting in the other dynasty. So
yeah, okay. So then that's you know what I got nothing to say. We'll come
all right,
back next week.
all
How
right,
about
good.
that?
Good. Premature anyway. I didn't want to get into our start sits yet, but we made our way there. All right, so you think it was a Thursday morning to recap that? That was that's good insight.
Yeah.
So let's not think about fantasy in the mornings. Let's listen to a nice gratefulness meditation in the morning or something. If we find it, and we're gonna have to do that tomorrow morning because we got some tough decisions to make today, and so doesn't everyone else listening. And hit us with your tough decisions if you're out there. Let us know what your start sits are. We want to do some research.
Please.
It'll help us. Hopefully help you. All right, so one
It,
matchup. Oh yeah, go ahead. What are you thinking?
like I say, it really does help us. How many times have we gone and looked something up and maybe found something that we are going to look for with future questions based off a unique question from someone? So, I mean, thank you. Keep them coming.
Dude, that's your Juwan Johnson question. And what's that new young kid
Yeah, Fannin.
Fannin? Yeah, right. Like neither of them were really on my radar until that. Like, oh yeah, so like that was a great question. I was
Yeah,
pumped.
yeah.
And I actually saw because we're on X on the heart of fantasy answering user questions there, and I was answering a poll, and it was the same exact question. Somebody had asked Juwan
Seriously.
Johnson or Fannin, and I was like Juwan Johnson. We've already covered that one.
Yep, we covered it. I mean, we really, yeah. We gave a definitive answer too. Two great options we came up with, but we were really confused with how Flacco just fed both tight ends essentially. The a lot of amount of targets. That was crazy.
20, yeah, it was like 22 targets to tight ends in one game. That is nuts.
Yep.
And that was against okay. That actually could help answer some questions because
Bengals.
okay, that was against Bengals, and I have been scared to play my team against the Bengals. Who the Bengals matched up with? Um,
This week. They knew. I forget now.
I just dropped their defense though.
Yeah, you did right there, Cowboys. Oh no, so you added the Cowboys. Click on the Bengals. Just there.
Jacksonville, my Jaguars, dude. All right.
Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter, I got scared of him, so I dropped Bengals. Okay, but that means the under. That means the underneath routes are available because that's what Flacco was taking all day long with the tight ends. And yeah, that's Travis Hunter, man. He's gonna have a big day.
Wow. Should we talk? Okay.
And who's that? Strange? Is that the other? Is it Brenton?
For
Yeah, Brenton
Cincinnati.
Strange. No, Brenton
Oh
Strange
yeah,
is
we're
the.
going against. Okay.
Yeah, so you start him.
Can't think of another. I can't think of another Jags tight end. No.
No, they don't.
So here's the thing. I'm gonna make the call actually. Brian Thomas is a strange. He plays a strange game. Do you agree?
I have
As a
no
receiver?
idea. Yeah, I have no idea what to
Okay.
expect.
So pretty much what I mean by that is he's I don't know, he's like one thing, he's definitely a killer on like sort of like I guess sort of like beating zone defense. So he might eat in this game. That's gonna be a prediction from me. He's like slippery. I don't know. He just gets open. He's like full stride, getting going. Duval has been lit. I mean, yeah.
Are you seeing the stat line right now?
What is that?
He had,
7 targets, 1 catch. Yeah, he had a receiving rush. He had a rushing touchdown.
he had
Sorry,
a rushing
rushing touchdown.
touchdown.
Yep.
Why can't I scroll right? Oh, anyway, all right. So yeah,
That's
rushing must
weird.
have
I
been
wonder
there.
what happened. I didn't watch much of that game. Remember they had the weather delay.
Right. No,
That's
well,
pretty much.
it was a weird game because ETN just ran for 175, and they just like
That's true.
the Jaguars were just kind of like taking it easy, not even trying for most of the game, and it
And
was
I
like,
saw
what is
and I
going on?
sat Benson. I sat Benson.
Right.
That's tough. That's a tough one.
Yeah, like ETN just completely carved them up.
Benson. That's Benson's role essentially. Is gonna be the ETN role. So that's not good.
Duval has been lit. The torch has been lit. This team, man. I mean,
Duval. Yeah.
there is so much talent on this roster that like I don't. It's a crazy bet that this team's gonna piece it together and be a playoff team, but like I want that to happen for the sake of excitement and joy
I'll
in
say
the
this:
NFL.
how you're a huge Buccaneers fan.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, here's their offense. How do you feel about that? You got to be. I mean, you got to be a believer in Duval if that's the case.
Why? Wait, what do you mean?
Their offensive coordinator, Bucks offensive coordinator, is now the Jags head coach
Oh, well
this
then
year.
there you go. Then that's why. That
Liam
dude.
Cohen. So there you go. So now you know that. So no wonder why you're feeling some way about him.
I've been curious why, and I was like, okay, that's
Right.
all right.
The guy that went Duval. Yeah, it's been lit ever since that guy arrived.
Duval. All right, so we haven't even gotten to the
But I don't
first
know what happened
topic.
here.
Uh,
So maybe you know what? I'm still gonna stick to it. I think Brian Thomas is gonna honestly Liam Cohen. I think Liam Cohen is gonna
that yeah,
probably look at what happened with the Bengals and how he's not gonna ignore the what you said 20 plus targets to tight end. He's gonna find a way. It might not necessarily be a tight end. In comes Brian Thomas Jr.
does he run underneath though? Because I know Travis Hunter's doing a lot of the underneath
Travis
game.
Hunter definitely does. So maybe that's the thing. Maybe it's really underneath throws. I mean, it had to have been because if it wasn't underneath and they had that many targets, then we would have probably known about Harold Bannon and what's his name going off a little more than they did.
Right, and it was a weird game.
Had to
That
have been all. It didn't work. It was a low scoring game. It was like 16-15 the last I saw that game.
so the Bengals had 9 offensive yards in the second half.
You're kidding me.
I know, I know. I just heard that
I
stat.
like this. Listen, the Browns defense is very good. They've been very good for a couple of
You're
years.
telling
That's
me
not.
the all I remember, me and you were watching Red Zone together, and all I remember was Chase Brown just gashing the defense, and apparently he got
Very true.
completely shut down in the second half.
Yeah, saw some big runs out of him.
You're right, he did nothing, dude. 21 for 43.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. All right. So yeah, weird game. I mean, week one, dude. We can't look too far into week one. So let's move on. Let's move on. Although this doesn't actually move on too far, but like, there's one game I need to ask your opinion about because I'm psyched for it, but I'm also scared that it's gonna be way too one-sided. You have a lot of ownership in this game. I've got some. Jets Bills. What do we think is going to happen? Because we just watched the Bills get absolutely thrashed on defense by probably the best offense in football, but like, are they just can Fields just come in and make that defense look stupid? And is it going to be a game, or are the Bills just going to look like a playoff team and the Jets are going to look like the Jets?
Do me a favor. Look up Brees Hall. Bring up his stat line. Let's forget about Fields for a minute. Because if Brees Hall did what, from what I'm imagining he did against whoever the hell they played,
Pitt.
Yeah, there it is.
He looked great. Whoa.
So can he do that against the Bills like Derrick Henry? That's for but he looks great. He looks like so. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I love it. You want to ask me like to be like truthful? So going into this without them putting up 32 points, I'm expecting a low scoring game. You know, let's say they threw up a stud like I'm kind of projecting they maybe would have, especially week one. It's not really high on the Jets offense. I heard a lot of bad things about him pretty well. Like, not that I really looked into it, but I remember a lot of people being down on him. Pretty sure he got traded in the dynasty league I'm in. And here you go. Imagine you traded for him. How good do you feel? He looked incredible.
You'd be
He
feeling
looked
great right
explosive.
now.
So as far as me having stake in the game, like you mentioned, yeah, it's great. So it's hopefully going to be a high scoring affair again.
Yeah, I think so as well too. And then
Yep.
there's no way.
There's a
Go ahead.
there's a big matchup we were talking about. Individual.
Yeah.
No, not really. So in the actual game matched up, Keon Coleman going to be shadowed. You told me
Here it is
by
for everyone, for the
okay.
world to see. Keon Coleman. Let's make this easier for everyone. Follow the blue. Shadowed by
Yep,
Sauce Gardner. Right. I mean, yeah, we're getting to this early because yeah, this is a
So
key part of that matchup.
honestly, type it in. Type it in your answers. You know, chat in. Are you worried about Sauce Gardner? I'll ask you first. Are you worried about Sauce Gardner shadowing I guess we're gonna hopefully say that Keon is the number one now. If that's the case, that's how they're playing defense on him.
So good. I mean, in order to answer that, I have to answer the question about Keon Coleman because I have him as a start sit question in one league, and I'm not sold on this. This stat line looks amazing, right? 11 targets, 8 catches, right? Does this look different with the touchdown? Does this look different if it's 7 catches on 10 targets for 100 and no touchdowns? Because that's what it should have been. That touchdown was not, the ball wasn't thrown to him. That was an accidental Keon Coleman touchdown, which you completely reaped all the benefits of. He threw it to the front of the end zone to, I think, his tight end, maybe? I don't know. And then it got tipped, and then
Well,
Keon catches it in the back of the end zone. So I think the stat line is a little misleading.
I'm writing down 913 that you made this take. Touchdown dependent. Let's talk about touchdown dependent. I think this team is dependent on Keon Coleman. Absolutely, is even as a rookie being the guy that they throw to anywhere within the 20-yard line, 25, 30. He is the 2-point guy. They went to him twice, or at least we've seen him definitely be the goal line guy. Keon is him.
And we're
He's
getting
also a null.
we're getting buy-in on chat as well. He's 6'4".
Yeah, he is. So yes, I mean, I think they are dependent on him to score touchdowns. I think that he is going to have a lot of stat lines where he has one touchdown, and it's going to be great. I think the 11 targets is the biggest deal. I honestly, I like that what I saw to Josh Palmer too, but I think he established at least week one. Here we are. He is receiving, I think, option number one. I mean, he even outpaced the wide receiver one last year. I think this offense is incredible. Can I say that? There's going to be days where Josh Palmer's going to eat. It's I think it teams maybe like the Chargers that are well balanced performance wise week one as maybe being the only ones that kind of impressed me like the Bills did.
Okay, good takes, and I love this. But also, this is a team that took to the air to keep up with one of the best offenses in the league. To see their 3 receivers, 9 targets, 9 targets, 11 targets. What if they smoke the Jets? What if Fields can't get first downs? And now back to Keon here. Does Keon is Keon involved in a game that they are controlling, or is Keon involved in a game that is a must win against a good team? And if they're controlling the game, they're running the ball, they're getting everything they want. It's Shakir a lot for first downs, nice and easy, and Coleman's just running routes on the outside because why risk it? Because Keon's not, in my opinion, yet the guy that he's getting work no matter what. And maybe he is. But like I think that's what we remains to be seen. It needs to be answered to me, and that's why I'm nervous to start him. I'm actually
Yeah.
considering playing Shakir over Coleman in one league. I've got both.
Yeah, you forgot to mention Kincaid in that too. Um,
Yeah, how many
that's
targets did
another
he get?
guy who I don't know. This has got to be the Bills Super Bowl year. I mean, Jesus, this offense is great. If Keon is, let's say he is like he is like we're talking about potentially an alpha. Yeah, I see. Um, then this team would be disgusting. They have every single thing you could need at any like pass catching position, and obviously James Cook is good too. So I see what you're getting at. He becomes touchdown dependent, but I think he is their playmaker.
Yeah, which means he's a third down.
Who's their number one playmaker on offense now? It has to be him. As far as they're gonna throw to him even on third down.
Yep. And we know it's not Josh Palmer. Josh Palmer, awesome and awesome football player, but like he does the dirty work, so he's not really going to
He
be the
really does,
fantasy guy.
and he does it well. That's why I love the addition on the team. And there will be times when like Josh Palmer. I mean, you could you would have to you would have to get lucky with starting him, but he's gonna have at least a respectable year. Um, it's definitely gonna take away from Keon a little bit. I like Josh Palmer. Um, so I'm not gonna say it. If you want to say it, you can say it. But he's touchdown dependent?
Well, no, I mean, I guess I can't say that because like he was still seven
He
catches
is.
for 100 yards without the touchdown. So he's not touched, but like to make him seem like an elite must-start option, the touchdown gave him that feeling, right? 21 fantasy points. Without that, you're kind of
Oh
like,
no,
oh,
no
maybe
doubt,
I,
no doubt,
yeah.
no doubt, no doubt. But that's just how it happens. And who's to say he's not gonna break one for like a 50-yard touchdown? I think he's got that kind of juice too. So
Okay, so we haven't even gotten back to the matchup yet, so let's keep that in mind. But you got to help me
yep,
out here because this is what I'm looking at. You see on
we are now in
screen.
Yahoo keeper.
Not even keeper. Sorry, I'm going global here. We're expanding. So I've got in the wide receiver three because I got Puka and JJ. Keon is at number three over Shakir and Calvin Austin. Okay, so like maybe this is a no-brainer for you. I love the Calvin Austin, but I don't know about Seattle. And I was torn between Shakir or Coleman, and that's what I wanted to talk to you about because now we know Gardner is covering Keon Coleman. Do I think Shakir is going to get more fantasy points? I kind of have a feeling that he will. Uh, all right, we've been talking about what's his name. Let's actually figure it out. And we gotta give ChatGPT a chance, man. When Sauce Gardner shadows a receiver, what is the average fantasy points that receiver scores? I'm gonna be interested. Okay, so we're not going with real data. It's giving an estimate. Hate that. Okay, this is horrible. This is horrible. Welcome to the first ChatGPT response. And that's why we're here, ladies and gentlemen, because you can't just ask AI, all right? The Heart of Fantasy goes beyond just that, although we do love AI. But it said, look, Gardner Shadows a wide receiver one. The receiver might average somewhere around 2 to 5 PPR fantasy points, which means he's the greatest corner to ever exist. All right.
That's
So
really true.
this no, that can't be true. That can't be true. This basically said it
Like, what's
couldn't
going
find.
on here? What's going on? Why we?
Ooh, this is actually nice though. Here, what we do know in week 1, 2025, Gardner shadowed DK Metcalf on 30 out of 34 pass plays. During that shadowing, Metcalf was held to one catch for 11 yards and no touchdowns. What? Jets Sauce Gardner outstanding in shadowing Metcalf. So this is legit. Uh, dude, Keon's in trouble. DK's bigger and faster than Keon. But didn't DK have a good day? So DK had a good day on every play that he, and I actually, now that I remember it, the only time I saw DK catching a pass was like on crossing routes and stuff where he was running across the middle and there was no shadow. And Metcalf didn't have that great of a day. Dude, 4 catches. Wow. So he caught one pass on on the shadow. Dude, I'm so happy we're doing this because I am confidently going to be playing Shakir over Keon Coleman this week, which is crazy, and I can't wait to reassess this because that could be the
No,
stupidest
no,
thing.
ready? You want to hear something? Want to hear something insane? I drafted Shakir over Keon in my ESPN league. Well, not ESPN. Used to be ESPN.
We know something's there. That's why.
And I was hopefully going to be maybe getting him in the turn of the next round, right? And I was going to be up there, and someone snagged him. Someone sniped him the next pick after mine. Someone reached on him essentially. So good for them. But I went Shakir. I'm a so pretty much what I'm saying is I rank Shakir though above. I'm gonna draft Shakir right now. I love Shakir, and any even if it's half PPR, the guy's proven that he's at least gonna like he's a pretty solid 10 points. If I had him in Dynasty, I would start calling him like my Lamar Miller. Just like 10 points, 9 points, 8.5. He won't be too like upset. 12 points, scores a touchdown, you might be near 20 points. So I love Shakir as a start, and I see what you're getting. I think Shakir is at least a guaranteed 10 points against the Jets.
Beautiful. And he's wide receiver 3, man. That's what you want out of the wide receiver 3. You just can't have the 1 point performance. All right, awesome. So I think we talked about that matchup enough. I think it really is up to Justin Fields if fantasy points get created, right? We know the Bills, if they get pushed, will score tons of points. If they don't get pushed because their defense just dominates the Jets, I think we all could be a little upset. But hey, Fields, let's do it. Lamar just did it. I mean, you're not exactly as quick as Lamar, but we'll see. All right, next point. You good? Any closing comments on that? I don't know if we want to predict team scores. It's not what we do here. This is the heart of fantasy. If you want to go do your weekly pick'ems, there's other channels for that. Although I got Bills in this game, obviously. All right. So next topic, really quick, because I was evaluating someone else's start sit, and they were sitting Ricky Pearsall, and I was like, "What the heck are you doing? Why are you benching him?" And then that's when I found out Brock Purdy's not playing, and I didn't know that. I didn't know why, so I wanted to just look at that live. What do we got? Do you know the situation, Kev?
No, I know I did hear he's not gonna play, but
Shoulder toe.
pretty sure like he pretty much. I saw one play of him getting kind of like rolled up on and his foot bent really awfully, So I think that's definitely gonna keep him sidelined for a little bit.
So that means Mac Jones gonna be trying to get the ball to Pearsall, Kendrick Bourne, Jawan Jennings. Whoa, so who's playing against this team? Oh, the Saints?
Saints, yeah.
Dude, the NFL's got to refund the tickets for that, man. Mac Jones versus. Although I
Uh,
will say Spencer
in Nola.
Rattler looked better than I thought in week 1. I don't want to oversell anything though, so I'll stop there. Uh, it's at least worth looking at the stat line. Yeah, I think he threw for like a record 46 for. I don't know if it was a record, but big volume, 46 pass attempts, and 11
Wow.
points. That's crazy. Okay. All right. Anyway, now we know Brock Purdy. Be careful with the Niners. We got a trade. We got a trade that you gotta enlighten us on. Let us know what you're doing. If you're still on the fence, maybe we don't
Yeah, I'll let
expose
you know.
it.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. It could happen at the end of the show here.
I can pull up the trade calculator to expose it. What do you think?
Not yet, not yet.
All right, we'll wait. We'll close the show on it. We'll close the show on it.
Close
All
the
right,
show.
we will go back to that one. All right, so now wide receiver cornerback matchups is next. So, uh, we briefly looked at this on Thursday. I just want to look at top and bottom on our matchup chart and just see if there's anything obvious that we're doing that's wrong. Where do I have this pulled up? Oh yeah, all right, hold on, hold on. All right, I just want to see the biggest advantage wide receiver. We've got St. Brown, Puka, Marvin Mims, biggest advantage. Whoa.
Oh,
So
shoot.
anyone that actually has rostered Mims, now's your chance. Go roll him out there. Okay. Show me a
I
team. Are you gonna play him?
going to his team.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Ready. I'll read it to you real quick. All right. All right. So here we go. It would either be so it's Marvin Mims, or Coleman Odunze. Oh, here it is, right here. I already got it. Here you go. I didn't need help with that one. All right, I'm putting Mims in. Mims is locked in.
Nice. Over Adunze and Keon.
No, they're still in too.
Oh, so who's he in over?
I sat Alec Manor. I didn't even know why he was in there. He didn't play last week.
All right. Well, all right. That's easy then.
Yeah, I mean I'm rolling heavy. I'm rolling heavy with the receivers. I got 5 of them.
I love it though. That's big. PPR, half
I got
PPR.
CD, Pickens, Odunze, Keon, Marvin Mims. And you want to talk about this is full PPR. This is insane bonus. This is a point for a first down reception or first down carry. This is like bonuses through the roof. You don't have a good week unless you score over 200 points, you know?
Wow, that's nuts. Okay,
Like
that's fun
well
though.
over 200. You
That's
have a
fun.
really good week. So, yeah, it is fun. And so that's Marvin Mims. That is Marvin Mims. That is Mr. 40-yard reception, 40-yard reception,
Yep.
40-yard touchdown. It'll be sick. Here we go.
All right, I love
That's
it.
crazy. Anything else? Anything else? Anybody? Anybody got questions here?
I have questions.
CD. CD's gonna eat.
I have questions about CD and Pickens on the same team. It's both starting. That's wild, dude. That is so much faith in the Cowboys offense. And what if they falter?
You love that though. But I mean, Dak also proved it was great to see Dak go off
Dak's good.
because Dak has fed a lot of receivers in years past. You know, so that's it. The you know what it was too? Why I didn't trade either of them, or I wasn't gonna trade CD. Because they've clearly. I mean, Javonte Williams looked great, but if what's his name, Dallas Carter doesn't get spit on, it's a different game. So
Right.
their running game actually looked good, but this team didn't invest really in a running game. So I'm like, so when I'm seeing that in like the off season, I'm like, oh wow, so they're just gonna throw. They just dictated they're just gonna throw and throw and throw.
Yeah, smart. And this is funny. I'm glad you brought that up because we left our first fantasy show on Thursday night being like just trashing on the Cowboys run game, being like they don't have anything, and then their
Mm-hmm.
run game looked great, but we couldn't. Nobody could have accounted for the way the NFL started,
No,
which is the best D tackle getting booted before the first snap. That was nuts.
yep, that was nuts.
That was fun. That was amazing. All right. A couple other notable names in the start sit realm, right? Like, I mean, sure, you got Drake London here, but like everybody plays Drake London if he's healthy, which he is not even on the injury report, so we're playing him. Uh, Zay Flowers, I think at this point, like you got to start him. I screwed up playing Terry McLaurin over Zay Flowers, so if you have a situation out there, go play Zay. Think he's gonna crush it. Um, Rashad Bateman, he's a question mark for me. So this just means Baltimore is playing. I don't know why they're ranking Cleveland so poorly. All right, that's actually surprising to me. Maybe it's all the Cleveland front that's good, and not the Cleveland D-backs. Um, Cortland Sutton, Brian Thomas, D Hop, Neighbors. Okay, cool. Anyway, now let's like, what's the worst advantage? These are just the dude. Look at this. Look at this. I should have came to the chart, man. Oh, you got to be kidding me. This is so good to see though. Like, of course, we were outmanned and outmatched from the jump. I never should have played him. All right, good. Let's actually trust this then. Who else? What's a name here that we also need to sit? Roman Wilson, sure, good. I don't know. Is anyone considering playing Leggett? Do people start this kid? Not Leggett. How do you spell Leggett?
I don't. It's a great question.
Leggett. All right, 7 targets, played 80% of the snaps. All right. Well, don't play him. Don't play him, everybody. That's what we're hearing. All right, that's not juicy. What's good? Rookie.
What happened?
Okay, we know people are playing this kid. Don't play this kid.
So that was the weather day. We didn't get to watch a lot of that Jags Panthers game. I was upset.
I always wanted to believe in the Panthers, but Jags are my new team, man. I'm
I
not
thought they
gonna.
were gonna be good.
I'm not gonna hype up the Panthers right now. All right, so cool. I think this probably gives us. I don't want to look at the middle of the pack ones. This is probably. Oh, I mean, all right. This is the most notable for me. I'll say it's that Jags Nation. Let's go. Eventually, there's gonna be a Jags jersey game, and his name's Bashul Tutin for my dynasty team. And actually, that's something we haven't addressed yet. So this is actually pretty good. We will be having jersey games coming up. Maybe we have, maybe we haven't. Now it sounds familiar that I'm saying it, but Bashul Tutin, his jersey game will be the first game that he's a starter. And I don't want to wish any evils on ETN, but running back's a dangerous game in the NFL. There's going to be a time that he's a starter, and that's going to be his jersey game. If he goes off, I will be the proud owner of a Jags jersey, and we're going to have to decide what color. I feel like you got to go with this jersey that he's wearing right now, but they've also got sick black ones.
Can I say something?
Please.
You got to go with their throwback jersey.
I can't even see.
They released a new throwback last year. It was actually ill.
Is this right? This one?
Yeah.
It's pretty simple, dude. I don't know.
Look at it. Yeah, I mean, I like it a lot better than that.
Okay, it looks better on.
Yeah. The throwback with the Jaguar on it is ill.
Yeah, all right, that is pretty sick. The Jaguar on the shoulder.
Yeah. It's classy.
Okay, Jags.
It's classy for them Jags, you know? You don't get to say that often.
I mean, dude, these black jerseys are sick.
Those are ill. Justin Blackman? Can we just get a Justin Blackman jersey instead? Remember that? That dude is a beast.
Oh yeah. All right. Where are we going with this? All right. So I mean, I got another topic. So it's the Patriots game. It's the Patriots game. It's the Patriots game. What is happening here? I'm making some pretty aggressive moves. I went and picked up Drake May, and I'm starting him in one league over Trevor Lawrence. So that's not saying much, right? Like most people don't even roster Trevor Lawrence. I've just been high on him. So I'm gonna start Drake May, and I think I am starting. This is, let's go to my keeper league, which is what we should be focusing on over this one anyway. No, that's league. Hold on. Hustle points. Where are we at? All right. This is one that we talked about already on Thursday. Me, you, and AJ were chatting about it. Great decisions to not play Eckler or JCM. And also, we didn't talk about it, but tragic news for Eckler. And JCM is now the starting running back. Although, I will say, dude, JCM's, he's a small running back, and he can't catch a football. Like, he, literally is immune to catching footballs, is what it seems like. Like, he probably won't have more than 10 catches this season. That's what I'm hearing. And
what makes you say that? Oh, I didn't know that.
Like, he's just a guaranteed not the third down back because he can't catch.
Oh, so you're saying, they're just, he's just the between tackles guy, or, I mean, just sort of first, I don't know. There was reports that he's actually not good at catching, or
yes,
you're just saying based off how they use him?
No, there's reports that it's not in his skill set, that he can't catch a football.
Man, can we fix that? I'm pretty sure it's probably pretty simple.
They're
gonna have to now. I'm sure that's the first thing they did all their first practice if they practiced today.
Yeah, all right. And it makes sense why he would slip to the 7th round if he's such a good runner. Because they were probably like, he's a short running back that can't catch the ball. And they threw him a couple screens in this past game, and I don't even know if it's his hands. I think it's just he doesn't know like he doesn't have
Hey,
any
caught him.
business. No, no, 0 for 2. Not even
He dropped
close.
both.
Not even close to catching it. Not even like
Wow.
approaching it like you would approach something to try to catch it. It was weird.
Wow. Well, I gotta pull up the film.
So yeah, exactly. Yeah, we bring that for next week because like that's something that I'm like really surprised about. But okay, anyway, we weren't meant to talk about that. I've got Stephon
Patriots.
Diggs and I got Keenan Allen locked in as my starters, which means even after all the Trey Benson talk, I'm starting both JCM and Trey Benson. I mean, I'm sitting both of them. I'm sitting Tyrone Tracy. And so I'm just rolling with receivers. So I got Diggs in my wide receiver 3, and I got Keenan Allen in flex. And after I plugged him in, J.K. Dobbins at RB2. I feel good about this. The only thing that concerns me, and this is why I was talking Patriots, Drake May, is he going to have a comeback against the Dolphins defense that just got absolutely thrashed? If we go look at Dolphins, they probably got what, -6? How many fantasy? 0 fantasy points. They allowed 418 yards. They got a sack, but it was against Daniel Jones and like a pretty subpar offense. Uh, but here's my concern, and here's what I want your opinion on. Check it. Stephon Diggs. Concerning. 41% snap share. What is that all about? They were losing all game.
I mean, he's coming off a pretty serious injury. That's
You
probably
think?
what it is. Yeah. I remember there was definitely talk about him maybe not even like they were gonna. This is early on, but he established early on that he was great. Remember out of camp, right? Like the
Yep.
mini camp. Yeah. Um, I think it was kind of definitely known that he will not. I mean, 41 is low, especially for how many times have they passed, right? So that is low. That's low considering how many. I mean, who knows? Maybe he was just in on passing plays too, But I'm not too
46.
surprised. I think it's definitely maybe a reason to avoid him. Is that what you're thinking?
I'm gonna start him because of the defensive
Okay.
matchup. But it's scary because what if he still plays half the snaps? Doesn't matter how bad the defense is. I mean, I guess.
Yep.
I mean, you can
True.
still produce on
I
half the
mean,
snaps,
his
but
ceiling is low right now.
yeah,
Unless you think this is going to be them, which they do. They do kind of need to make a statement against Miami, this offense. So would you say that they're going to go to him and that's why you're going to start him? Sure. But
yeah.
I think you know what you're getting into.
And I also read. Actually, yeah. Here we go. This is gonna be a little small, so I'll read it for everyone out there. Um, I rewatched. This is about the week one Pats game. Rewatched the game without the angry lens, and Diggs is always open from the very first drop back that May scrambled on. Diggs was open immediately on the majority of the passes that Boutte caught, and they were the right decision by May in this person's opinion. Diggs was open. If Diggs is healthy, I'm in favor of just feeding him nonstop. And I was like, interesting. So they've got now tape of week one that every route that Diggs ran, he was open. If that doesn't light a fire, if that doesn't tell Drake May that just like, oh man, I'm not doing well, fire it to Diggs. Like, why not do that if he's just gonna create separation every time? Now this is just this guy. I don't know who this is. This is the power of the internet. And then this person also hates Mac Hollins. That was just another honorable mention from this random post. And they were all hating on Pop Douglas. I think Pop Douglas and
He's had a
Diggs,
touchdown. I don't know if he did much.
ooh, all he did was a touchdown. He had negative receiving yards for a touchdown. Has that ever happened before? That might be a new
That's
statistical
um
record.
that's got to be low. It's got to be low. In yeah, maybe a couple tight ends or something. I have no idea.
Yeah, maybe a couple tight ends. That is
Maybe
insane.
I feel like a Russell Wilson tight end. Some random guy.
Dude. Okay. And he played. So, yeah, we weren't ready for week one. That's all that shows. And Miami wasn't either. So it's just a horrible matchup coming up, and I'm hoping we look good coming out of it. All right. So you think Pats win that game? I'm really kind of banking on like a 20-point victory from the Pats. If I'm wrong,
It's yeah, it's sad. It's week two, but their situation really feels, as someone who lives in New England and hears the talk, it feels like a must win for this team. They got to make a statement,
yeah.
And I'm sure maybe the coach might think of it differently. But sadly, everyone else is going to be thinking differently than he is. It's just how it goes. So everyone is going to expect you to come out and at least show something. And I'll say this: they might be asking for a lot because that was just you talk about just stellar teams. That was the opposite of one. The Patriots. They nothing about them was like, oh, that was sharp, and that's you could hope maybe with a new coach, right? I don't. So I'm not expecting too much, but they are definitely gonna win. I think Miami is that much in what seems to be in a decline of a different category. So
Yeah, and if they beat
I
us,
expect them.
then that means we're the ones in that category. Because like if
Oh
we
my goodness.
lose this game,
And yep, and that yeah,
if we lose this game, we're playing for picks the rest of the season.
yep, and yeah, I think a lot of people would be. I mean, they're not going to get rid of Rabel anyway after 1 year.
I heard it's a
So
2-year
Mitch already
contract,
said he
right?
brought up. I don't know. I don't really know what it is, but they won't just up and fire him. You had mentioned though that like you picked up something in the press conference, and it made a lot of sense. And it didn't sound good about him saying, like this roster isn't built well, and it's like, well,
He was
this is not
bashing.
great to hear. That means he's not expecting them to be that great.
He was bashing former ownership from not building in the draft and saying that they still need to do that. And like that doesn't tell you it's a team that's gonna be winning football games. It's a crazy thing for a coach to say preseason. I was shocked when I heard that. All right, I made it through my list, man. Do you guys start sits for us that we need in either keeper or dynasty?
Yeah, I mean, I honestly I do want to talk about the Keon play
In dynasty.
in my dynasty league.
All right, let's pull it up. Because yeah, we've already researched it. I'm staying away from it. So now it's putting the heart of fantasy to the true
And
test
here,
right
let
now.
me look. I'm starting Adam, starting Pickens, I'm starting Allen, starting Igbuka.
This is one of your best starts. Yep.
Yep,
Okay.
starting Keon. Um,
Oh,
who else?
You got Benson.
Oh,
Benson over Keon. I will go Benson over Keon. It's crazy.
yeah, this is such a sick joke. I'm looking at my I just opened my browser and I haven't updated it yet, and it's got Benson in the starting position. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
So I made the change on my phone.
Oh.
So I just opened the browser. I'm updating it now to see 1.7 points.
Yeah.
Grotsky Merritt.
Because you would do anything to
So
remove a
I mean, so like
1.7.
Benson. So are we let's dive for the last time into this matchup for Benson.
What can we say? What can we say?
Carolina got throttled.
I want to know what we know. All right. So, what did they do in week 1? We know Coleman already. All right. So, what do we got for Trey Benson? 8 carries, 68 yards, 1 reception for 6. More productive per touch than Connor was. Cool. Okay. Not all that great.
One big run did it.
Right. Exactly. And it was one big run. Yep. Good call. If you need reliability, consistent volume, I'm not liking this right now. Benson could deliver a higher ceiling if things break his way. Potential breakout position. If your opponent is weak, dude. All right, I don't like what I'm reading there. I need to search better, but I think you put yourself in a really tough spot because
We
the
don't got to
1.7.
check like a we don't got to check it like a consensus ranking. So we'll have Coleman over him.
It definitely will. It definitely will. Like that's you're talking about the wide receiver 1 for Josh Allen. Like Keon is gonna be ranked higher. But
And you
I
know
only
what?
care about who's gonna score more points.
This is dumb, but it serves a purpose because this is the heart of fantasy. It's my guy. I drafted him first round for a goddamn reason. You know, it was perfect.
I get
I'm
that.
rolling Keon.
I get that. But then also, I mean, dude, you got Tillman here, who's not going to be shadowed by someone who's doing
All right,
great.
well, let's check Tillman's. I forgot about Tillman, honestly. Let's check his matchup.
Oh, hold on. Nice. We got a chat. Start sit. Ridley, Aaron Jones. We can come back to Tillman. Ridley, Aaron Jones. Additionally, is it insane to start Fannin over Mark Andrews? No, you start Fannin over Mark Andrews, 100%. We were trying to figure out Jawan Johnson or Fannin. Fannin got 11
I'm sitting
targets.
Andrews, Trev. I'm sitting Andrews in my dynasty league. Freaking Cade.
Andrews
All right,
isn't.
first let's look into this Ridley or Aaron Jones.
Yeah, all right. So great thing to pull up. Let's find where Ridley falls on our matchup,
Yep,
corner
perfect
matchup
thing to
here.
look up.
Because we know we should have just sat Terry McLaurin. He was on the bottom end of this, and Ridley comes in green. All right, so Ridley has an advantage, a talent advantage over this defensive backfield. Okay, good to know. So now we got Ridley or Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones, man. What did he give us? He looked good from the eye test from what I saw. Okay, only 50% snap share though. 8 carries, 23 yards. He did it in the receiving game. And he did it late, right? What was the receiving touchdown? Because this was the McCarthy
Yeah, it was
comeback.
late. It was late.
Okay. Ridley played the whole game. Didn't do much. Playing the Rams.
He had a drop. I'm pretty sure I saw at least one drop.
Both of them have rookie
Wow,
quarterbacks
that
leading the way.
that's not great to see. So, who's the other running back there in Minnesota? Mason.
Yeah, Jordan Mason, who I've seen on a lot of must-start lists.
Really, look him up. I want to see what he did, attempts and all that. 15 attempts. Yeah. Wow. So they talked about that being a 1A, 1B backfield.
I'm going Ridley here. My heart's telling me to go Ridley. I like the matchup better, and
Wow.
yeah, I'm going Ridley. Drink, go
Who's
Ridley.
Tennessee got again?
Tennessee is at a good defense. Rams. I've been picking up the Rams defense. To be my
3-2
streaming D.
against a rookie QB.
Leaning Ridley too, and dude, it's even good if it's a good defense, right? Like it just means they're going to be losing. And you want them to be losing for Ridley to do well. I mean, maybe not. I don't know. Because a lot of the times, I think I get caught trying to be like, oh, the receivers of the losing team is going to do good because they're going to be down and need to pass. But when you're down and need to pass,
And
it's hard to do well because the defense knows you need to pass. You know, like that's so it's actually a conundrum. I still go Ridley.
Minnesota has I know the Lions are playing the Bears. Who's Minnesota playing?
Minnesota has got Atlanta,
Atlanta.
who has two rookie beasts on the defensive end, and their potential has not been reached. Like I think Atlanta's D is coming,
Okay.
but
And
I don't think they're here yet.
could you give an opinion on how they maybe could play the run, or do we have that's something we have to look up?
No, we got to look that one up.
And this is also like a back that's a receiving back. Because I honestly want to say Aaron Jones is very touchdown dependent, right? You want to see like 8 targets is okay for Ridley. Like to see more though. Rookie quarterback against the Rams, against McVay.
Oh, okay. Atlanta just played the Bucks, and did any Bucks running back wow you in that game? No, they suppressed them
No.
pretty well.
All right, man. I'm gonna go with both you guys then and say Ridley as well.
I just want to see them say something about the rookies because I don't know exactly who it is. No. Yeah, I'm afraid of this Atlanta defense, but maybe I'm the only one. All right, good. Let's go Ridley. Beautiful. And then Fannin over Mark Andrews. Yeah, I mean, so my thing with Mark Andrews is he lost the team the playoff game. He is just he has to prove to me that he's still a part of the team and he can contribute. I don't touch him over like I will start everyone over Mark Andrews until he has a 60-yard touchdown game. Because I think he might not have one all season long. I think his career is a blocker now, and Isaiah Likely is going to come back and be the receiver. I just don't see it. I don't see it happening. I don't see the comeback for him. So yeah, I'm going Fannin, the guy that is on the rise, just got 10 targets. That's insane. Um, Thoughts, Kev? Drank, what do you think? So no, I don't think you're insane. I would start him, Fannin. And if anyone wants Andrews,
Baltimore.
I'd sell.
Man, I mean, I couldn't even tell you who Mark Andrews is playing because of how automatic I just put Kincaid in there, honestly.
They got Cleveland.
So,
They got the. Oh no, never mind. Cleveland was the one that threw to their tight ends the whole time.
oh, you're kidding me.
But no, Cleveland held the Bengals to 9 yards of offense in the second half.
That's true. That's what we're thinking.
Yeah, I mean they must have set some type of record too because both tight ends combined for I
The
think 21 targets in that game. So
I'll be honest with you though, I'm not scared of that. I think the Ravens are still a wagon on
yeah,
offense.
yeah,
So
yeah.
they're fully clicking. It might honestly even help Andrews. Does that make sense? If they're kind of relying on everything, getting everything turning, he'll be one of the wheels, right? Um, so he's gonna have a better week than last week. Am I starting him over Fannin though? Who just I wish I knew more about these targets, man. I mean,
Okay, 9 targets. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I've been lying. 9 targets.
9 targets. Okay,
Do we need
9 targets.
do we need to see these targets?
Yeah, let's watch him. Let's watch him. You know, this is what we do for you. We'll even pull up tape.
Because yeah, I'm
Let
like
the eyes speak.
I've been confused where this kid came from.
Trying to overcome the pass interference on the rookie Fannin as Flacco checks it short to Fannin. Nice move and then blasted down.
Huge thing for this Browns team.
10th play of the drive. Flacco.
Two guys in this running the same route. Stupid offense. Someone screwed up.
Tight end in the Wildcat. Takes the snap and the tight end goes right up the middle.
Thought that was Flacco for a second.
Pause. Did you just
That was not Flacco.
Dude, Fannin ran a Wildcat play?
I love it.
This is him running the football?
Yeah, it must be. It's his highlights.
Dude, that is insane. Trust, rookie first game, they run the Wildcat
Yeah.
with him.
To run the Wildcat.
The
So
only
they love this.
the only other tight end, Travis Kelce, to do that. Like, does any other tight end do that?
Joe Flacco, eye contact right there. He sees him start to spread.
Wow.
Dude, start this kid because
He looks good. Hey, start him. You heard of me too. Fannin, start him. Should we tell Coach P to start Fannin? Over Juwan?
no. No. Maybe because now I'm realizing that we watched Rattler. His stat number was so high. He threw so many passes. That's why Juwan Johnson got so many targets. He caught everything. His target.
You gotta get open. Run yourself open.
Right, come on.
Speaking of tight ends.
We won't have that language on this channel.
Second and 13. Flacco throws. Fannin again.
Wow, he doesn't deserve the help. Speaking of tight ends, what are your thoughts on Tucker Kraft? Had a great game Thursday night.
What do we want to say about that? Are we
I
bringing
want
it
your
up?
opinion on something. I am in a dynasty league that you are not involved in. I have Kraft. Kraft right now is sitting behind Trey McBride. I see as this someone I can move for a pretty significant piece, right? He's peaking right now. Guy's a stud. This is some guy you would trade. You're not like, you know what I mean. He's not Trey McBride level, you know. So he's definitely a touchable piece, right?
Exactly, because Trey McBride is tried and tested, reliable year over year. This is
So
his second year.
I'm not insane. I'm not insane if I trade Tucker Kraft.
No, so I'll give you my take, and maybe I'm wrong, and I hope the best for this player, and I hope this doesn't happen. But I feel like he just had his George Kittle moment. The day that Kittle came onto the scene, he looked bigger, faster, and stronger than everyone on the field. He ran hard. He got catches. It was all yak, right? You were like, how does someone that big move that fast, right? I saw all of that, and I'm like, what happened to George Kittle after like the day everyone found out about him? Yeah, he got his targets, but has he ever been a reliable dynasty type of player for you? No, he's not on the
Kittle?
field enough. Kittle, yeah, like
Okay. Oh
when has
yeah.
Kittle put together a full season for anyone?
I was I was gonna say this is not helping me at all. I'm like you're comparing Kraft to Kittle. I'm like I don't want to trade him now. Then
I am, but I'm all like, what has Kittle been giving you? Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, so he's put together back-to-back
Kittle's
1,000-yard
nasty.
receiving.
Kittle's nasty. So thanks for the help.
All right, so hold on. So all right, so my mind was caught up. He had 3 seasons straight that he had down numbers, but then he's actually done pretty well. And then he just pulled his hamstring, but he's 31 now, so it's a little harder. I saw Tucker Kraft as a guy that's a little too big for what he was trying to do out there, and I think he's gonna have issues staying healthy,
Okay.
and that's
I see
why
what you're saying.
that's
I
why
see
I
what you're
didn't love
saying.
the
You
dynasty.
didn't. I'll be honest with you. You didn't help me with that whole comparison though.
Yeah, maybe that's a good thing, right? Maybe it's just you got somebody, right? But you don't want to help other teams in your
What,
league either. Yeah.
where do you value a guaranteed late first round pick? It's pretty elite, right?
In dynasty,
Something you should. Yep, something that like we value even a late round first pick. You know, it's not that much. It's not that far off. Let's say like a mid round first pick. It's not like I don't even want to deal with that if I'm guaranteed to get like a 10th pick.
I value that over every single tight end in the entire league because that's going to be a possible game-changing running back or wide receiver, which is going to score way more points than a tight end ever will. So
Yeah,
like,
my team's young. My team's young.
and you're
I'll
getting
still
a
have Josh
replacement,
Allen,
dude.
and
Like your
I'll
replacement
still
might.
have, this is a 27 first round pick. This is Josh Allen we're talking about. He'll still be here in 2027, right? It'll still be
Yes.
Josh's team. Yeah, I'm gonna rip it. I'm gonna rip it. I already know who you like, Isaiah Likely. So I'm not gonna ask you about him.
Yeah, you don't need to. He's the guy. I mean, it's all another big reason I'm saying sell Mark Andrews if anyone wants to buy him.
So again, could be asking the wrong guy. But if I were to ask you, um, would you trade Kraft for a late first in 27 and Isaiah Likely? You would say yes.
I see what you're doing here because we've had this conversation off air, and you're trying to put this on record so that you can come back to me. And I am
No, I'm
willing.
just I'm doing this for the show.
I
So
am
this is
willing to go on
what's
air,
on my desk.
and I'm willing to go on air, and I'm willing to say this is a plus trade for your franchise. I wouldn't have offered this if I was the other guy. I wouldn't have done it.
Okay,
Dude,
you're seeing bad things for Kraft potentially, but you just like what I'm getting.
well, and dude, if it was just the first for Kraft, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
With the tight ends that you have.
The thing is, this first is on a very good team. It's on a very very good
It
team.
doesn't
This is
matter, dude.
almost
Like those
guaranteed.
first round picks are good no matter
You never know what
where it
happens.
falls.
You never know what happens.
I mean, you could
Yeah.
screw up your pick, but like I think you give yourself as many chances
And
as possible.
the thing is, I'm not gonna start Kraft over
McBride, never. You shouldn't.
Brett, and I'm not gonna get much for Kincaid. Might as well hold on to him.
Yeah, I say
No one else is offered me.
don't let this number fool you. Don't let tight end one scare you right now. He's not gonna finish tight end one. He might finish top 10 this season. All right, can I bring up the trade calculator? Good, we already talked about it. So here, anybody else that is
Hold on,
curious to
don't
see?
do that.
Don't. All right, all right.
Looks like the offer's been rescinded. It
I'm
looks
gonna
like
bring
the
it up.
offer's been rescinded.
Say that again.
Looks like the offer's been rescinded. I think you convinced whoever this is not to do it.
Dude, get out of here. What?
Listening live.
What'd I say? What'd I say?
I don't know. I think you got him hyped. I don't know.
Is he scared of? Is he scared of? Because honestly, I think I ended up making a better argument against.
To keep him. You started comparing him to goddamn Kittle.
Yeah, because yeah, I mean honestly, he has the size and speed that we saw with a young Kittle. Actually, he's bigger than Kittle. And we've seen 5,000 yard receiving yards out of Kittle. So like, if Kraft can give us that,
not great. I was setting this whole thing here.
rescinded.
Why is that?
I need an explanation.
He said it was because of you. What, you think he's gonna get hurt now?
No, if anything, it's because of the value of the first.
I mean, I don't know. That it's glorified first. Trev, I'll hold on to fucking Kraft. I don't care. I'll start 2 tight ends. Should have started him this week.
Because you could start 2 tight ends.
He's tight end 1. You want my fucking 3rd round pick? That doesn't go well with me and you. You stole Bucky.
We've got live trade negotiations on the show, everyone. We've never had this before.
I have to give you my fucking 3rd now, Trev. Do you remember when I got screwed out of that goddamn 2nd 2 years ago? You don't remember that? I do. This is when stuff was getting vetoed. You're the one who offered it to me. I should be the one. Like, asking for more. I don't want to give a 3rd, honestly. I can get a 1st from someone for fucking Kraft. You kidding me? Tight end 1? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can definitely get a 1st for Kraft. Oh yeah. How about we do the 3rd and 27? Because, I mean, Trev, that's going to be the last pick of the draft, and I'm winning the championship at least next year. Dak ain't getting hurt. Trev, I don't like that you rescinded it. Adam gives too good of advice, it sounds like.
Speculation only.
It sounds like Adam owes me a 3rd round pick.
I'll get you one in the keeper league. I mean, in our dynasty.
All right, see you, Trev.
Whoa.
I don't know. I feel like I still don't want to do it. That's chop.
I mean, that's crazy. I will say the 3rd though. I immediately was like, dude, just do it for the 3rd because once you get you'll have 2 first rounders, which means now you're gonna draft 4 rookies. Do you have the roster space to keep 4 players? No way. You're gonna have to drop. What?
We got the taxi squad. Look,
okay.
Look what I did in our league. Look how many rookies are on my team now. I got like 8.
Okay, it depends on but I didn't have the roster space for that. I usually can only roster 2 rookies a year. So
I see what you mean.
Okay, but it depends on your team.
On some teams, though, yes. On some teams, you're right. You're not going to keep 4 rookies. That's very true.
Okay, all right. Yeah, because you're right. This turnaround year for your team. I don't even know if I want to call it a turnaround year, but this resurgence of youth in your dynasty team.
Just know that this show has cost me trying to give content on this show. It cost me a 3rd round pick. Everybody.
Or it saved you from keeping. Maybe things happen for a reason. I was gonna feel guilty if Tucker Kraft all of a sudden is the tight end 1, the new McBride, and Isaiah Likely never comes back the same with that foot injury.
He just never plays. Trevor, here, can I get like a running back? I need a running back.
We'll take the trade negotiations offline. We got BC kicked off. You got any alert on the BC game?
No, honestly, I haven't been tuned in.
Where do you watch the
'cause I
BC?
just
How do you watch BC games?
they're usually on national television if they're doing well. So like this one will probably be, especially since this is like this seems to be a Pac-10 after dark thing. Oh yeah, it's on. All right, it is 3-0 Stanford.
Okay. But is it like a streaming service or is it?
No, this is
Because I
this
don't
is
have.
on YouTube TV.
Oh,
YouTube
okay.
TV. This is ESPN.
Okay. Okay. All right. Cool.
Oh,
Well,
great move by the. Wow. All right, fourth down. They're gonna be punting it. Yeah. So everyone can blame this for Trev at least. Trev ruined the live trade.
yeah, yeah, that's true. Although, I it's not like we've seen it all, but we're starting to see some unique things running these shows consistently, and I love it because this isn't the
Yeah, I
last
mean,
time something like this is gonna happen.
the viewers saw how to. At least they just saw a live negotiation, one sided at least, on what I was saying.
They're gonna be taking
I don't know if I
notes.
gave myself.
Crazy the third is gonna prevent him from doing it. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I think the third is
I value third round picks.
this
Bucky
is
Irving,
great, dude.
Josh Allen. I mean, we're talking staples of my goddamn program here.
Wow,
So,
dude, this is why
so
fantasy is
Trev, I
so
mean,
beautiful.
this is why we don't take the. Some people might be taking the third round picks lightly. I'm not.
So you're starting two tight ends next week. I gotta learn more about this team.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, honest to God, ready? I mean, want to hear like my optimal lineup, knowing what's going on?
Yeah.
Duval. Ready? Let's say like yes. So obviously, I don't think anyone's beaten out. Kraft this week. So my lineup would look like we would start two tight ends. We'd start McBride. We'd start Kraft. We'd start Odunze. We'd start Keon. We'd start Pickens. We'd start Lamb. We'd start Josh Allen. We'd start Omarion Hampton. We'd start Kenny Gainwell. Cam Little.
So who does
You
that
liking
send to
this
the
team or
bench?
what?
Give me the bench now. Give me who's not playing
So the
over,
bench. Mims got sent to the bench.
and you can't play Mims over Gainwell because
No, I got to start two running backs. This is again. I don't have any running backs. Just like the other league.
who else besides Mims?
Who else on my bench? So
Yeah.
I got let's see. I got Io Manor. He is rookie receiver on Titans. I'm pretty high on him. He absolutely torched what's his name? A few good times. Travis Hunter when he played at Stanford. Speaking of Stanford. I got Leggett. I got Justice Hill. I got Woody Marks. I got DJ Giddens, rookie on Indy. I like him. I got Danny Dimes, Daniel Jones, backup.
Wow. Okay, so cool. So this actually works out pretty well for you because even though he got 21 points, this might be the one week that Mims outscores Kraft. Besides that, because we do we see Mims.
We did just break that down. You're right. That would be sick. If Mims outscores Kraft, obviously my team's in a great position regardless. So that is good to hear.
That's true. But now I think next week you got to get Kraft in the lineup until he proves that he shouldn't be.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yes, 100%. He's getting some of the best looks out of a tight end right now. That offense looked great.
Man, this trade is gonna go down. The rescinding of the trade is insane. I love it. I'm that guy. Like I'm not too upset with Trev here because was it Trev? Every time I send something, I like am ready to rescind it immediately. Like I hate I hate making proposals. I think I only accept trades when people reach out to me, because I can't get myself to get rid of my guys. And you were about to. I applaud you for that. But hey, I mean, hey, also see if you can get more for Kraft. I think that's trade negotiations number one. See what his value is for the rest of the league.
I mean, I think I could get a better quality first rounder, right?
Yeah, sure, yeah. All right.
When I'm telling you, the kid whose team this first round pick's coming from is disgusting.
Right. I mean, and he's not gonna mismanage it.
Alex wants Kraft. Alex, I'll talk to you. I mean, Alex did show a little interest in Kraft.
Put you on the
I
big
will give him
board.
that. He's been on Kraft for a long time, so I will talk to Alex about Kraft. He's been a Kraft guy. But yeah, I guess that's really all I got. Should have started Benson. Yeah, Coach P said I'm not allowed to even trade with Trev.
Right, we forgot about that.
Coach P tried to make a pact saying like we shouldn't trade with the top 4 teams, to trade amongst ourselves until they weaken and die. That's essentially what he was saying. Do you respect that? There it is, Trev. We got live. I'm about to auction them. Get everyone else in the league in here.
All right, bring him in. Goes to the highest bidder. No takebacks.
Dude, doing an auction would be sweet on the stream. Might have to do that someday.
Have you ever done an auction draft?
No. Joe was telling me that he did an auction draft. We would have to have him tell. I mean, have you done it?
Yes, I did a 14-team auction dynasty draft last year. It was 4.5 hours long.
Yeah, that's what Joe said. It was forever. It took forever.
And it was awesome. Yeah, okay. I honestly loved it.
Okay.
I honestly loved that long of a draft. It was surprising, but because I thought it would be like 2 hours. It was 4.5 hours. But it was a blast.
I actually do have a quick question. In our Yahoo league.
Keeper, bring it up.
Are you starting? I mean, pull up my squad. You changing anything with these receivers? We're starting Neighbors. We're starting Collins.
Hold on. Sorry. First of all, good for you having Josh Jacobs and Green Bay. They're going to serve you well all season long. That is nice.
Yeah, I'm loving how that's turning out.
But okay, sorry. All right, let's go to what's your question here?
So those receivers there, I mean, it's I guess Pickens would maybe be the only one out for DJ Moore. I remember you saying you weren't really like high on DJ Moore or something.
Because you got more on the bench. Oh, it was an injury thing for me. Yeah, this right here. He took a big hit towards the end of the week 1 loss. But all right, he practiced fully Wednesday. Abdomen, groin. I just don't like this Chicago team. I don't think DJ Moore likes this team. I'm just really against him until he shows up and this quarterback plays well.
So, I mean, he had a respectable day fantasy wise, DJ Moore. That's still with another receiver getting a respectable feeding. So, my question is, Dallas didn't target Pickens enough. I think when they trusted him, it went pretty well too. He at least drew that pass interference on that long throw. I thought he was gonna one hand that. They got him down there. Tillman over Moore.
Yes.
So here's my question: Would you go Tillman over
Pickens?
Would you go Tillman over Pickens? Plus matchup for Tillman we saw on the chart. Correct?
For who?
Tillman, right? Didn't Tillman have a money matchup? Or am I wrong?
Tillman looking pretty good.
Oh, no. Okay. Decent.
We haven't seen Pickens. Pickens looking even better. Yeah, I don't want to sit Pickens. I definitely don't want to sit Pickens this week.
All right, then there it is. So, no, I don't got any more questions. That's it.
All right.
I'm loving that Yahoo team.
Yeah, I mean, you're in a good situation here. Oh, you even got Calvin Austin in this league. He's a danger.
I do. I just picked him up.
He's yeah, I don't hate it. All right, because I'm getting what Randall Cobb vibes. Like, watch out, dude.
Okay.
Calvin Austin
and he's a true number 2. He's a true number 2 on that team. And he's a guy that is a number 2 to a guy who definitely needs a complimentary piece.
Yeah. Right, and they got
the receiver.
And if you heard the talk about Calvin Austin and the type of player he is?
No.
All the talk is like he is the toughest dude in the locker room. Like, hands down, everyone knows it. Coach knows it, players know it. He's the toughest dude in that locker room. Which I'm like, dude, what? Like, I don't know. I don't even know what that means. Is this Steve Smith? Is this like, who is this? And I'm interested to see more. This guy's got my attention. I'm picking him up across the board. Not starting him yet. Seattle looks like not a good team to start, but they say they can run in Seattle, so I guess we'll see. All right, cool. Well, let's take to the sea. Let's go to sleep. Let's transition. Let's see. Any closing comments from chat, from us? What are we doing
Let me go
tomorrow for the
grab
game?
let me go grab my what's it called? Accordion.
Dude, the fact that you haven't had a song ready for us for the show, I'm disappointed. I gave you that Christmas present.
This is why you gotta keep them waiting. Yeah.
I've got my
Maybe
piano here.
Thursday night. Yeah,
There-
Thursday night maybe you'll get a musical rendition of the show.
Oh, I love it. All right, what are you doing for the games tomorrow? Anything good? You traveling? You chilling? Getting
Yeah,
takeout?
I'm assuming probably just watching with some friends. I'm not traveling. Yates can't lock me into a family party, so
He got his
I'm
once in a
pretty.
lifetime.
I'm pretty free. I'm pretty free.
Nice.
You know what once in a lifetime was though? Sitting on the couch and watching Emeka Egbuka 2 times, not once, twice. That would have been fun. But I got to see one in your presence. Pretty dope.
That hurt.
And he
That
did
hurt.
call game. I was home when he called game at least. You know what? Actually, I was on the couch when he called game. So I guess it all worked out. You're lucky.
That's when I started to realize I was probably gonna lose too when he scored his second. I was like, he can't. I was like, it's tough to beat that type of rookie production. Week 1 rookie production. You're lucky to get it. People.
I think we're going to be talking about him all year, too. I'm really thinking about it. Even with Godwin back, I'm really, really high on the prospect of him. But let's
I
go
hope so.
BC.
Oh, let's go. We got something. We got something. All right. May have messed up this week. You're not alone. You're not alone. But all right. Traded Mike Evans and Travis Kelce for AJ Brown and Harold Fannin, who was $30 fab this week. Bad trade. All right. First of all, I mean, you see me. I'm a little biased here. I'm a little biased, but I'll try to give you an unbiased opinion. Evans and Kelce, Brown and Fannin.
Okay. So, will A.J. Brown have similar weeks to what he did last week?
Was there any picks involved? Just a player swap? Probably just a player swap.
Probably just player swap.
Dude, I like this because I am huge on Fannin over Kelce. Fannin, well, we just saw.
So if you were here like 20 minutes ago, you saw us get real excited over Harold Fannin. And I'll admittedly, for someone who's in like a dynasty, like I don't know much about Fannin still. I really don't. But Flacco, just to be peppering him as a rookie, he looked like an athlete. He's 6'4". He was moving insane for someone who's 6'4".
They gave him a direct snap. They just want him to be a huge part of the offense. And Kelce he was lucky to have a touchdown last week. Without that touchdown,
I'm not even thinking about Kelce right now.
Yeah.
Can I be honest with you? I'm not even thinking about him. So this is an immediate win on that front.
Yep.
Now we want to talk about Mike Evans and AJ Brown. I mean, here's the thing. Let's just forget about last week, because the week before that, what are we talking as far as a Mike Evans for AJ Brown swap? Most people are saying we want the AJ Brown side of that. So,
and we're seeing similar.
I would not say this is a bad trade at all. I would say I'm partial to Mike Evans too. I think it's been watching in through your lens for a while. He's someone you gotta absolutely respect. If like you're a fan of this guy, then he's definitely gonna win you over even more. But there is just still no doubt that ceiling play is much better for getting. My league mates are voting that the other side won. I don't know. Here's the thing that goes on in my league. I'm not like saying, oh, he really won. He immediately won. I think Kelsey is. I just don't see him really being that effective this year. Week 1 he didn't look like anything special at all. He had that one touchdown pass, but no one was in the area code. So with all that being said, I'm still really not high on AJ Brown this year. I just think that offense is not intricate, but it's just you got a lot of mouths to feed. That's a running offense. That's an offense that's going to scramble a lot for first downs. They're not going to use their big body superstar receiver, which AJ Brown kind of is. He has those games where you obviously that comes to mind, superstar, but they don't rely on him. They don't. He's not like a Justin Jefferson. We're like, all right, let's make sure he gets his 10 targets because that's our game plan. Is that enough to make me think though that Mike Evans is going to make him more of a fantasy impact by the end of the year? I want to say no. I don't think so.
All right. So you are you going? Are you going? This was a good trade or a bad trade? Hit me with your
I'm
thoughts.
going this is a good trade.
Nice. All right, good. Well said. And I'll give you my thoughts. I'm shocked to realize this, but Mike Evans and AJ Brown are an equal swap in my opinion, with so many different areas. AJ Brown's gonna get a little more yardage historically. Mike Evans is gonna get a little more touchdowns. So maybe Mike wins a little bit there, but we've also got both of them high injury risk for hamstring pulls. So both of them they cancel each other out there. They might not play the full season because of that. You don't lose something for more durability. I will say it depends on your team if this is good or bad, because I think what you've done here is you've traded good floors for good ceilings. So I think AJ Brown and Fannin are going to have higher ceiling games than Evans and Kelsey will. They'll have better floor games. So if you have other good floor players, which give me some good floor players right now, that would really be a good quarterback if you got a solid quarterback. If you got Shakir in your wide receiver 3, that's a good one.
That was just an example from the show today.
Yep. But yeah, if you got other good floor players, then great trade. If you have other players that are all hit or miss, high ceiling, I think you've just added a couple others because we know AJ Brown is gonna have a couple down games and then monster games. So I think it depends, but I don't think you made a bad trade. This is a fair trade, and okay, here we go. Chase Brown, amazing floor player. Okay, Kieran Williams, amazing floor player. Sutton, good floor player. All right, great trade. It's a good trade.
So I'll say this: your 2 running backs are like the definition of floor because they are they're guaranteed the most touches. It seems like out of any running back, right? Seriously, no other guy ran. I mean McCaffrey.
The top 5, yeah.
But we're talking about 20 carries each, right? Pretty much any given Sunday for both of those guys. So, great floor play, guys.
I'm shocked how many carries Kieran Williams gets, man.
He's got Dak at quarterback, who could really eat this year. I mean, I like this team. You know what I will say? So, obviously, it took me a while to kind of come up with that answer. So, I was a little hesitant to give my full opinion on the A.J. Brown and Mike Evans thing. But I will say this. I will confidently say that for someone to be like, oh, yeah, you lost that trade, I don't think you can say that, So I wouldn't worry about what your league mates are saying. That's a very
unless I might say that because it's Mike Evans, and that's
you might
If you don't, we are traveling the day he's inducted in the Hall of Fame. I don't care where it is. Kevin and I, we're booking tickets. We're gonna be there the day he gets inducted. That's our guy, my guy more so. But yeah, I got
Kyron.
trading cards of him all over the room.
That's true. I love Kyron. He's a great running back. Great opinion. Great question.
Yeah, we were about to do our log off, and we got our best question of the day.
Yeah, great. We're just about to get off too. Wow. There it is.
Dude, the all whites.
There we
go.
All right,
that's actually something we got to look at for next show. Have we seen the rivals jerseys? We haven't talked about that at all. And actually, tell me, do you know anything about it? Because they're calling them the rivals jerseys, but why are we calling it that?
I'm assuming they're probably going to tie it to the teams playing against each each other.
Right, each other rivals,
Um,
but like so every team has a rival game, and that's what this is going to be.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's probably what it's gonna be.
I'm
So
surprised
like,
that they're going to do that because that's just going to be like the game that everyone fights, and like you're telling them it's okay, it's our rival game, you know, like.
maybe that's what they want. But yeah, we'll touch upon that. So that's next week. They're rolling those out.
No, no, I don't think so. But we got to talk about it. We got
Oh,
to bring them up. We got to vote for our favorite because I've seen about 6 rivals jerseys so far, and they're sick. Like the color splash. Is that the first year that they did it? The color splash unis. That was like the first time they did something where like the
yeah,
entire
yeah.
league for a year. When was
Yep,
that? Like 5 years
yep.
ago?
That was more than 5 years ago. The
Damn.
color rush.
Yeah, that was
That was
probably
a while
like 10, 15
A
maybe.
while ago. Yeah, you're gonna be like, oh, yeah, it probably is. Ready? Hey Siri. When was the first NFL color rush game? 2015.
Wow, 10 years ago. Okay. And COVID screws up everybody. Also,
True.
nice, nice use case of Apple Siri, dude. Nobody uses Siri that well. What is this? You getting paid over there?
That's good, eh?
That was great. Is that the new Apple 17? And actually, whoa! Now that I'm telling you, I'm going to Paris on Friday. Did you hear about the new AirPods? The newest feature?
No.
It's
It
live.
translates.
It's live language translation. So
Wow.
I could someone could be speaking
Someone speaking to
French
you.
to me, and I'm hearing it in English.
Sweet.
And if we're both wearing it, it can be two people that don't speak the same language having a seamless conversation with each other.
Yeah, that's gonna be in the future, and it's gonna be very useful.
It's amazing, man. Like
It's
I
here
got
now.
I got to
It's
try
here
it
now.
if it's good.
That's
Uh,
great.
yeah. But all right, let's sign off. It's gonna be a good night. It's gonna be a good. I got a nice American ballpark baseball game to go to at 11 a.m. I'm psyched. That's why we're doing the show today. It's on Saturday. Um, Pick up some good food, probably Moe's, maybe
Or
Chipotle.
hop on the feed.
Yeah, all right, and we'll head there. Let's do it. Let's fade out.
Everyone there. At least Trev can't screw me there.